Hello, my spider friends. I'm exhausted. I want to go on holiday, and have been trying to book a hotel. This is a staycation within England, and I can't find one that's actually accessible. Now, if you go on any kind of app like booking.com, hotels.com, Expedia, TripAdvisor, you can, in the filters, add, like, disabled friendly, wheelchair access, facilities for disabled guests, whatever that website uses as its term, because they all use different terms. You can select that and try and find a hotel. The problem is that the hotels list themselves on these websites, and there's no regulation to it. There's no governing body, there's no authority. So a hotel can just put on the app that they are disabled friendly, they're accessible, they've got wheelchair access, but they don't actually have to have those things. They can just say they have those things. And the only place that you can actually go and get people told off, and it literally is just a telling off, it's not like a fine or anything, is the Advertising Standards Agency. That's it. I've tried. I called Citizens Advice, Trading Standards, the Advertising Standards Authority, the council, like the local council services. There's no one who will actually go around and enforce accessibility, because it's not like a crime, it's like a civil matter. And there's no such thing as like equality lawyers for you. There's injury lawyers for you, but there isn't equality lawyers for you. So like basically any business can completely discriminate against disabled people. No one's going to do anything about it unless you've actually got money to take them to court, to civil court, over the matter. So I shall tell you, right, so I phoned about 8 different places, right? The first one that I phoned on the list was like, right, we are disabled friendly, but we're not accessible. Okay. Why you ticked that you have facilities for disabled guests, I don't know. But like literally the first hotel, they were like, right, we've got ground floor rooms, but we don't have grab rails in any of the rooms. Like, you can literally buy a grab rail for like £6. Like, they top out at about like 30-40 for the really fancy chrome ones. Cheap bog standard ones, £6. Why a hotel cannot budget £6 to put a handrail next to a toilet, I don't know. I really don't know. But that was beyond them. So this first one, it was like, yeah, we've got like a ramp up to the building, and we've got ground floor rooms, but we don't have grab rails, we don't have widening doorways, we don't have shower rail, anything like that. So I was like, should I book it anyway? And then it was like, oh, our ground floor rooms are booked up, so that was a moot point. Moved on to the next place. Hello, do you have disability rooms? It's like, yeah, we're set up for disabled guests. Brilliant. Except they're not. It's like, well, we've got a ramp to access the front of the building. Great. But we don't have any ground floor rooms. No. But we do have a lift. Huh. The lift is not big enough to put a wheelchair in. A wheelchair's not that big, really. Like, in the grand scheme of things, they should be able to put a wheelchair in a lift. Not that I always need a wheelchair, I need a roller sometimes. But this hotel was like, no, well, the lift isn't big enough to put a wheelchair in, but there's rails in the bedrooms. Like, how can you class yourselves as disabled friendly if that's all you've got? Like, we're going to be accommodating to some disabled people, but not all disabled people. Like, I understand maybe not being able to fit in like a big mobility scooter in, but a wheelchair takes up like less room than two people standing side by side. Oh my god. So that hotel was a bust, and then they said to me, why don't you try this hotel? To try another hotel, and that hotel was like, oh well, no, we're not really disabled friendly. We've got a few steps going in, and we don't have ground floor rooms, and we don't have a lift. And I was like, why the hell did the previous hotel recommend you? That wasn't on the website, that was just the previous hotel. So you'll find that, like, if you are disabled, you really, really, really cannot take it for granted that just because the website of the hotel or the app or whatever says like disabled friendly, you can't trust that. You absolutely need to call them. So I'm gonna demonstrate this. I'm gonna call a few places, and we're gonna see if they're actually disabled access. So how I'm going to do this is I've found 6 hotels that were listed across 3 different websites, TripAdvisor, Booking.com and Hotels.com, and on each site they had listed themselves as wheelchair access, facilities for disabled guests, or disabled friendly, depending on which website used what terms. The point is, across the board, at least 3 websites, they've listed themselves as accessible. So now we're going to call them on the landline, because I'm using my phone to record, and we're going to see what is actually the deal with these places. Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a hotel room, but I just need to check first that it's disabled friendly. No problem at all. Yes. Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a room for October, but I just need to check first if you're disabled friendly. Yeah, I use a mobility device to walk. Right. Do they have a handrail? Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a hotel room for October, but I just need to check first if you're disabled friendly. Right. The one I just called is listed as wheelchair accessible. They've literally just told me on the phone, we don't have disabled access. Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a hotel room for October, but I first need to check if you're disabled friendly. Right. So, right. Okay, yeah, no, that's not going to be suitable. The one I just called there said we've got side access, so you don't have to go up the steps to the front of the building. And we do have a lift, but you have to go up steps to get to the lift, and then more steps to get to the lift. So, not accessible. Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a hotel room for October, but first I need to just check if you're disabled friendly. Yeah, you've got like no steps to get into the building and handrails in the rooms. Oh, right, okay. Thank you very much for checking anyway, thank you. Hello, I hope you can help me. I'm looking to get a price on a hotel room for October, but I just need to check first that you're disabled friendly. You have handrails in the bathroom? Right, and do they have handrails in the bathroom? Okay, I found 6 hotels in Blackpool all of them listed themselves as wheelchair access. All of them listed themselves as wheelchair access. Out of the 6 that I phoned, 1 had a room available that was accessible. 1. 1, 2, 3 of them were not accessible at all. 1 said, we've got steps going into the hotel, we don't have a lift, so not accessible. The next one, not accessible. The next one, not accessible. The next one is partially accessible. They've got a ramp and a lift and one disabled friendly room with handrails in the bathroom. And then there was one other that had handrails, a lift, a ramp, but again, full, completely full for the dates that I've given them, which is not their fault. So out of 6, 3 of them not accessible at all.